This is a matter of the gravest urgency. If word should somehow leak out, why, the entire government of France might fall." Monsieur Gironde, chief of the French secret police, looked across at his two listeners to make sure that they understood the importance of the situation. They did. The first of them was his host for the evening, Monsieur Auguste Dupin. Dupin was one of the most brilliant men in all of Europe, and seated next to Dupin was his cousin, Adele. And she smiled across at Monsieur Gironde. He continued, "The matter is centered around a stolen paper, a purloined letter, to be exact," said Gironde. "The letter was sent to a lady whom I shall not name." "You do not need to name her," said Auguste Dupin. "There is only one lady in all of France with sufficient power to draw into her situation the chief of the secret police." And he smiled at his cousin Adele, for they both knew that this must be the Empress of France herself. "Do go on, monsieur," added cousin Adele. "Yes, madame. As I was saying, the lady," for he would not name her, "was reading this very private letter in what she thought was the privacy of her rooms. Suddenly, in walked the Minister of Finance, Pierre d'Arcy, followed by several of his assistants. Taken by surprise, the lady had no time to hide the letter in a drawer. The best that she could do was to set it down on her desk, face downward. D'Arcy, who had been the first to enter the room, saw her do this, and he must have read from her expression that she did not wish anyone to know the contents of the letter. Calmly, he approached the desk, carrying a stack of papers he had brought for her to sign. These he set down on the desk immediately next to her letter, and in the course of shuffling his papers, he lifted her letter, put it among his own papers, and replaced it with another unimportant document.